Hello guys, today I want to tell my thoughts about new Meepo after patch and talk about changes and new builds. By the way, I want to say thanks to everyone who likes, leaves comments and subscribes. It really helps me and gives motivation to make videos more often. First of all, I want to say that in the past patches Meepo was really weak. Even for me, who has played Meepo since 2018, it was quite difficult to win, because in past patches Valve constantly reduced this hero. His main problem was ulti level 4 instead of level 3 before fixes, because of which with late ulti Meepo couldn't get necessary gold and XP in time and become really useless in the game. And in this patch Valve finally tried to revive Meepo a little. So let's start from changes. First of all, Aghanim on Meepo was changed. In previous patches Aghanim gave a new clone and he was really useless. Very few people played with Scepter cause you could buy more pleasant items with good stats such as Skadi or E-Blade. And now in new patch Aghanim gives each Meepo new ability with very interesting mechanics. When using ability, Meepo after 0.75 seconds digs into the ground, dispelling debuffs and become invulnerable and untargetable for 3.5 seconds and restores 25% HP. Ability can't be casted while rooted, also enemy can break spell casting with stun or silence. Spell cooldown is 40 seconds, this ability is pretty cool, now enemies will not be able to focus one clone, since each clone now has escape, which also heals HP and dispel debuffs. That's why now I buy Aghanim in every game, it gives Meepo more opportunities in fight and in addition it gives good stats. By the way, if you haven't played Meepo in new patch yet, then I advise you to go to settings and bind new ability on any button, because by default it's not binded and you cannot press it. Personally I bind it on button E because it's close to poof and tap, but you can choose any button you like, it doesn't matter. Also Valve added Aghanim shot for Meepo, it improves our passive, gives a 30% chance to slow the enemy by 20% and dealing 20 damage per second, duration is 4 seconds. Slowdown and damage from passive by each Meepo are stacking. If you have played Meepo in 2018 then you know that in fact this is an old Meepo passive. In past it didn't heal, but it slowed down enemy. And honestly this passive is very strong, now after 20 minutes Meepo destroy any target from hand because of additional magical damage, and besides it's almost impossible to escape from us, because slowdown from passive works even through BKB. This is really cool Aghanim shot, I advise you to always take it, because in fact for just 1400 gold you get improved Skadi and a lot of additional damage, with which for example you can quickly kill Roshan or any melee hero. I guess with these changes Valve wanted to make Meepo stronger in the late game, because in the past patches Meepo became really weak if the game lasted longer than 30 minutes, because when enemies get items they can easily kite us and focus any clone. And now with new Aghanim and shot it's not so easy to do this, so Meepo now has more flexible gameplay. In addition Meepo talent have changed quite nicely, now at level 20 instead of lifesteal we get an improvement in our passive by 8 damage and lifesteal. As you know, damage from passive is pure, so this is a very strong talent and personally I take it in every game. With it we heal very quickly and get good increase in damage. Also at level 25 Valve finally removed useless talent on poof cooldown and added talent for +1 clone. Previously we got an additional clone with Aghanim, but now it's enough to just raise level 25, which is pretty cool because additional HP in late stage is not as useful. By the way, if you are watching this video but for some reason still don't know how to start playing Meepo, then on my channel you can find a detailed guide about microcontrol, builds and everything to start playing this hero, even if you are just a beginner. Next, let's talk about item build. There is some interesting changes here. In the beginning I take Quilling Blade and 3 circlets. These are the most cheap stats, they are enough to stand on lane and farm forest. In past I took crowns or rice bands, but now I try not to take such expensive transitional items. Later we buy power treads and after I save up money for E-Blade. In this page price on Eaglesong was reduced by 200 gold, and now it costs only 2800 gold. That's why it will not be difficult to buy Eaglesong in 10 minutes if you will not spend money on crowns or rice bands. With fast ethereal our farm is really faster and we can start roaming map more earlier. After E-Blade I always take Dragon Lance, this is pretty good item for Meepo, it gives very cheap stats. In addition Dragon Lance Lens can be disassembled, which is very nice, since it's assembled from Ogre Club, which necessary for Aghanim. That's why after Dragon Lens I buy all the items for Aghanim except Ogre Club, and when we bought it I disassemble Dragon Lens and make Aghanim. It's quite comfortable and so we can get Aghanim very early. After that I buy new Ogre Club for Dragon Lens, because these are very good cheap stats that only take up one slot. After Aghanim and Dragonlance I buy Skadi, it works well with Aghanim shot slowdown. By the way, I buy Aghanim shot immediately on minute 20 and advise you. After that we can buy Hex if you need control against counterpicks, but there is also another good item in this patch, Heart of Tarask. In this patch it was changed, now it costs only 4800 gold compared to 5400 gold in last patch. In addition, it now gives 5 more strength. Tarask is very helpful against heroes with burst damage, such as Wyvern or Shaker. With Heart, they will not be able to quickly kill any clone, because each clone will be very fat. Tarask also stacks well with our Aghanim, because it's very difficult to focus a fat Meepo, and almost impossible with a heal from Aghanim spell. By the way, I think you know that 3 improved blinks were added in the game. To be honest, I haven't bought upgraded blink in my games yet, because this is a very late item and my games usually ended before 30 minutes. But in my opinion, Overwhelming Blink is the best for Meepo. It gives additional vitality and when activated it slows down all enemies by 50% for 6 seconds. In my opinion, it's very pleasant to initiate fight with him. In addition, it seems to me that Swift Blink is not very suitable for Meepo, because only the main Meepo receives buffs when used, but not clones, which is rather useless. To summarize, in my opinion, now Meepo has become more powerful in late. Now it's difficult to quickly focus any clone in a fight because of the new Aghanim. After 20 minutes your DPS from hand increases thanks to Aghanim shot. Also you kill any melee hero, even in BKB, thanks to the new slowdown. In addition, for Meepo in this patch, price on useful items such as Ethereal or Tarask has been reduced. Now after 30 minutes you have a lot of new options. Anyway, Meepo is still quite weak in the beginning due to late clone at level 4, and Meepo is still highly dependent on the team as he needs space to get required level and items. I think if Valve ever returns Ulti at level 3, then Meepo will return to meta and it will be possible to win even with first pick, if you know how to play. But for now it is just an interesting hero, but he is not the most stable to rise on Ma, because he depends on the team. Thank you so much for watching. I also want to say that now I have a Patreon. It will help me to spend more time on channel and to make videos more often, so if you want to support channel I'll be really appreciated. Good luck everyone, see you!